Hi, it's Dr. Robert Davis with Active Health Neuropathy Solutions, and I am here with Bruce, and Bruce is one of our neuropathy patients that was kind enough to come on and basically tell us a little bit about his experience in the office, the problems that he was having before he came into the office, his experience when he started, and then we're about 3 months in, and we just did a sensory loss test, and we noticed significant improvement in his sensory loss, and he's also noticed big improvement in his symptoms. You know, he's not perfect yet, but he's getting much better than he was before. So Bruce, if you could just kind of tell us where you were at before you found us, how you found us, and then when you came in, like, what has your experience been so far in the office and outside the office?
Okay, well, I found you in one of the circulars in the coupon magazine.
Yeah, that's right.
And I've been told by doctors that when you have neuropathy, there's nothing you can do about it. If the nerve is, damaged or dead on it, you can't fix it. And the article said, yes, you can fix it. So I called and I talked and asked a number of questions from you before I came in.
Mm-hmm.
And it seemed like there's an opportunity to do that. Now I figured I could sit and do nothing, and it's only going to get worse. Yes. And I figure I've got to give it a try and see if I can make it better. And even if you can't, get rid of it completely, I figured if it's better, it's worthwhile, or if you could stop the degeneration of it. I was suffering from a number of things. One is my walking. My balance was very, very poor, and numbness, and from my knee down, and especially in the front part of my feet. And I've had some back surgery, and I have some other medical things like high blood pressure, and I have a pacemaker and so on. But I just getting around was getting difficult for me, that I tended to walk like an old man and shuffling my feet. And the lower part of my leg, between my knee and my feet, was kind of a brown color, and it was very dry and flaky, very flaky, and it was cracked looking like alligator, and they were rough. My energy level at that point was, at a very low ebb, that I didn't want to do any place or go any place, and just did what I had to around the house. I felt, lazy, but I just didn't have the energy to do that. I had lost some weight prior to this, which helps a lot getting up and down my stairs at the house and so on. But the thing that I found since I've been going to Dr. Davis is that getting up out of the chair is easier. Before I had to push myself off and then stand up and get my body straight before I could take off walking. And just to get up each time was hurtful, and I tried not to get up any more than I had to.
So what type of symptoms were you having, like sensations in your feet? Was it affecting your sleep? Was it just affecting while you were walking? Like when was it interfering with your activities of daily living?
It definitely affected my sleep. I had to take a couple of Tylenols every night to get through the night, and otherwise I was rubbing them together, trying to get circulation on them, and they're tight. They felt like the tendons were all tight, and I had grinding when I rolled them around, and things like that, and it
Right.
definitely affected my sleep.
Trying to rub your feet together all the time. Yes.
But I'm sleeping a lot better now.
Great.
I still take, the Tylenol and make sure that I get a good night's sleep. When I would be sitting and I would stand up,
Mm-hmm.
it would hurt. Just my whole body kind of ached,
Mm-hmm.
from it, and I'd have to stand up and get my balance and
Right.
get my equilibrium, and then take off walking. I got to a point where instead of having to push myself off of it,
Right.
everything, I was able to, just stand up, on my own now,
Mhm.
which I wasn't able to do,
That's great.
before.
Yep.
So, that has improved.
Fantastic.
And since I've been taking the
Supplements.
vitamins and
Mhm.
supplements and so on like that, I've been taking them, regularly, and I think those have helped
Sure.
things.
Sure.
And I have somewhat more energy. I'm not
Mhm.
totally energetic yet,
Right. Right.
but I think it's definitely improved.
That's fantastic, and it shows. So we do a sensory loss test. When Bruce first came in, we did a sensory loss: hot, cold, sharp, dull, a bunch of different tests that we do. And over the last 90 days, give or take, we do a sensory loss reevaluation every 90 days for a year with our neuropathy patients. In Bruce's right leg, he went from a 77% sensory loss to 42% sensory loss. In his left leg, he went from 70 to 55. So both of them are significant improvement in his sensory loss. Basically, the connection between his brain and his lower leg and feet. So we're not finished with him yet. He's not perfect. We're not looking for perfect. We're looking to improve your quality of life and Bruce's quality of life. But we'll do another evaluation in 90 days, and I expect that he's going to show even more improvement because he knows the things that he needs to do at home. Now, how are you finding everything? Like after a couple weeks, it's pretty easy. It's like old hat. You're able to stick with the routine and take your supplements. It's pretty fairly
Right.
simple to do, or what would
When
you
I was
say?
first doing the home, leg applications and so
Mhm.
on like that, getting used to putting it on and how
Right.
the wires went and a place to do it in the house,
Okay.
and you have to do it when you got your shorts on,
Sure.
so on like that. But now I've got everything set up so I
Good.
can just pull them on, and even the bands that go around your leg to hold it in place.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I found systems that work better for taking them off.
Okay.
When I take them off, I take the bands off and put it and reattach them so they're loose.
Okay.
And I do those two, and the same on the heel, and it comes off easy, and it goes easy on the other leg.
Right.
So I've it's made that easier
Okay.
with repetition. And the same with the the liquid electronic application. I've got that down to a science on it, and it's gotten easier to do that.
Get in a routine, just like learning anything new. And we support our patients. If you you can call us anytime. We have a messaging app if you're good with your phone. We also have how-to videos if you need to look at those. So, Bruce, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm so happy when I see this, and we're just going to continue, getting you those improvements that you're looking for. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks.